Hello and welcome to iInventory Pro. This video is going to demonstrate how to upload and add images for inventory items that you might not have added images for yet. So maybe you went through, you added a bunch of inventory items, you wanted to go back later on and add some pictures for those inventory items for images that you took. So here we are on the dashboard screen, okay? And I'm going to scroll down a little bit on the right hand side in the sidebar. And you can see there's a menu option called Items Needing Photos. It allows you to add photos to inventory items that don't have any photos. So you can see here on the left-hand side, we've got a handful of inventory items in here, but the first one we have is a cooler that we don't have any pictures for yet. And you don't have to put images in for every inventory item, but if you want to be a little more detailed, obviously you can add images. And then we also have a MacBook Pro. All right, so you can go through and pick each item separately and look through, but then you got to kind of eyeball and see which ones you have images for, which ones you don't. In this particular case, we can just use the link over here in the sidebar and click on that, and it's going to give me a list. It's going to sort that for you and say, hey, here's the inventory items that are needing photos. Okay, so what I can do is I can pick my MacBook Pro. Okay, and there's no photos found. We can use the add photos on the right side in the sidebar to upload photos. So what I want to do is go ahead and scroll down, and I want to go ahead and I have a folder over here on my computer. It's kind of out of the recording area, but let me open up that folder. And here we have a folder I created called Demo Folder. Okay, and I have some inventory images. And inside here, maybe I've got two different MacBook Pro images. So what I can do is simply just drag those images and drop them right here in the Add Photos section. There we go. It's got our two images, and I want to simply click the Upload Photos button. Okay, and there we have it. It's going to go ahead and pull those in, and now we can see that we've got our two images of the MacBook Pro that we have in our inventory. Okay, now if I go back here to my dashboard, all right, let's let that load up. I can see here, there's my MacBook Pro, and it's showing the thumbnail image right there to the left. And if I hover over it, it's going to show me that image like so. So we've got it right there. All right. Now we can go over here and go back to items needing photos, and we're going to have two items remaining. So maybe I happen to have a picture of the cooler. I want to add an image for it. So I can just click the edit pencil for the cooler. I'm going to go over here and open up that folder again that I've got all my images in. If I go to my inventory images, there's my cooler image. I'm going to drag it and drop it right here in that browse section. There's my cooler.jpg image file, and I'm going to click upload photos. And there we have it. Okay. Now you'll also notice that the tabs here on the top, when you've added data, or in this case photos or images, a little green check mark will show up showing that you've got information entered for that tab. Okay, so there we have our photo added for the cooler, and you can see how easy it is to add images for items that need images to be added still. Now remember, you can also download and use our iInventory Pro app from the Apple Store or Google Play Store to access these same features using your smartphone. That concludes this video. Thank you.